Ark-La-Miss News Update.
Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Sydney Lane with your Midday Ark-La-Miss Update. A West Monroe man is accused of killing his girlfriend in front of 2 children. John Guccione is charged with second-degree murder. Deputies went to his residence after someone called to report Guccione allegedly told them he murdered his girlfriend. Reports say he and the victim were arguing and began fighting. Authorities went to Guccione's and say there was blood throughout the home and on him. Officials found his girlfriend deceased in the master bedroom. Officials say one of the children witnessed Guccione trying to clean up the blood. Deputies found cleaning supplies with blood on them and a comforter in the washing machine. Guccione was booked into the Washita Correctional Center. In other crime news, a man is accused of sexual assault. In August, investigators of the Washita Parish Sheriff's Office were called to a local high school about possible sex crime involving a 17-year-old victim. According to court documents, the victim traveled with Rieger to pick up a dog. During the ride, Rieger allegedly touched the juvenile inappropriately. The victim reportedly told another passenger, and she was told to get in the back seat to avoid being touched. Rieger was charged with indecent behavior with juveniles and misdemeanor sexual battery. Paul Harper of Canton, Mississippi was arrested on October 17th. According to deputies, Harper picked a victim up at their mother's home in Bernice, taking the victim to Monroe. According to court documents, the victim and Harper allegedly engaged in sexual intercourse numerous times. Harper was accused of making the victim become addicted to using methamphetamine and having sex with the victim during the day while his girlfriend was at work. Harper was charged with child sex trafficking. For the full story, you can visit myarklamiss.com. Heading into the new administration, lawmakers will be tasked with addressing the insurance crisis. The incoming insurance commissioner already has ideas on things he wants changed, but some advocates are concerned. Capitol reporter Shannon Heck brings us the details.
Insurance Commissioner-elect Tim Temple is getting a group of industry leaders together to start figuring out ways the state can bring down the cost of homeowners insurance.
We only have a handful of companies that are willing to write homeowners policies in the state of Louisiana. We want to encourage those companies to come back. And if you go and tell somebody, come to Louisiana, write business, but I will let you know when you can raise your rates, you have to kind of put that in perspective.
Temple says Louisiana has to start regulating like surrounding states. He's also for altering the 3-year rule that makes it harder for a company to drop a policy.
But I'm not suggesting that you just do away with it. I think that would create more near-term turmoil in the marketplace.
But consumer advocates think it'll hurt homeowners to change these regulations.
Insurance companies are not standing at Louisiana's border ready and eager to take on the risks that come with those major storms to take advantage of these small regulatory changes.
Ben Riggs with Real Reform Louisiana believes that the state needs to work on mitigating risks to reduce the extensive damage from increasingly dangerous and frequent storms that take aim at Louisiana.
The Fortified Roof Program is one way to help reduce that risk.
The Temple is not sold on keeping the Fortify Roofs program running, but rather establish a tax credit for people taking the initiative to fortify their homes. For your local election headquarters, I'm Shannon Hecht.
And now, Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
Temperatures will continue to warm as we go into this afternoon. Winds will continue to stay mainly out of the south, and we'll be warming up to the mid and upper 70s, so it was chilly this morning, but you're not going to need the jackets at all for this afternoon. And as we go overnight tonight, those clouds will slowly increase out of the north, and we'll see the possibility of a stray shower or two early Thursday morning, mainly across areas of southeast Arkansas, but rain chances sit just at 10%. Don't expect much with it, but we will be sitting under mostly cloudy skies tomorrow and could have an opportunity for a stray shower or two across portions of northeast Louisiana, but again, more or less hit or miss, and don't expect much with it. As we go into Friday, we'll see that weak frontal boundary push on through, and then those winds will be mostly out of the northwest, but we're not going to be cooling down, but we will have dry air start to settle in place, and we'll see clear skies to close out the week on Friday. We'll see a daytime high of 79 degrees for this afternoon. Winds will stay out of the south, and tonight, those clouds will slowly increase, becoming partly cloudy. We'll see a low of about 57 degrees, and for tomorrow, will be mostly cloudy with the rain chances sitting just right there around 10%. And as we go into the rest of the forecast into the weekend, we'll see partly cloudy skies, and the temperatures will stay mainly in the lower to mid 80s. And through next week on Monday and Tuesday, we'll still remain under partly cloudy skies and still stay above average in the lower 80s, and lows will be mostly in the mid to upper 50s.